Performing spoken word in open mic since about June, but I've only done it at this one place. It's this little coffee house in Arlington. It's kind of become like my second home, and it's the first time since then I performed in front of an audience that didn't know me. So I was trying to find a piece that would give you not only an introduction to kind of who I am, but also whatever the hell it is you call what I do when I'm on stage. So this first piece is called Boundaries. You know, I'm still not sure where you're getting all these notions. I mean, who's been telling you all these lies about me? You should really learn to start checking your sources, because whoever gave you those romantic ideals about me being sweet, honest, and loving, well, they were kind of off the mark. See, I was all of those things at one time, but that was in another life. That's not who I am now, and it's not going to be who I become. So if you come here looking for your soulmate, well, you better search elsewhere. That's not my whisper in your ear, my taste on your lips, my hand on your thigh, and I'm not the one that's beating inside your heart. No, I am the salt in your tears, the smoke in your lungs, the shit on your brand new shoes, and the prayer best left unanswered. I am the scab you pick until it bleeds. Your first mistake was thinking that I needed to be saved. See, I was like you once. There's nothing quite like tending to the wounded to make yourself feel needed and then confusing that for being wanted. Don't fight your demons by trying to take on mine. You're not ready for them. I know this all sounds harsh, but reality checks kind of need to be. This isn't me pushing you away. This is me letting you know the boundaries. After all, you can only hurt the ones you love. Thank you. So now that we've all gotten to know each other, I want to do a little bit more of a hopeful, happy piece, and it's called Epiphany in the Static. It's nighttime, and I'm driving. The lonely country road stretches out under an ocean of stars that will soon be lost within the ambient light of the cities. I think in white noise. 10 miles from Rockwall, and it finally kicks in. I roll the window further down. The radio is on full blast. The music seeps into my pores, and it pumps through my veins. The cool night air hits my burning face, and I smile. It's moments like this that I truly feel alive. I come up to the hill that marks the last exit for Rockwall. The Dallas skyline burns in the background like a fire that refuses to be extinguished, and it's beautiful. The bridge over the lake seems 10 times longer than usual. The moon chases me along the surface of the water. It looks as though I can almost touch it. Everything begins to slow down, including my thoughts. So, let's get down to it. A lot of people lately have been asking me why I'm single, and I don't know what to tell them. I analyze the decisions I have made, and I decide that it's time to reevaluate my priorities. I wonder why I am the way that I am. This line of thinking can be dangerous. I start with childhood, and I work my way forward. The realization sets in that a part of me is still in that state. It never matured. I think it's because, like with so many people out there, when your innocence is taken away from you at such a young age, your emotional growth can become stinted. When that happens, you can be stuck forever. But I've decided to let it all go. The baggage is too heavy, and I'm tired. I'm ready to be happy, to feel new emotions without the influences of the past. I don't want to be angry anymore. I just want to be. Back at home, I flip through the channels and I stop at a French animated film called Persepolis. It's about this little girl growing up during a revolution in Iran, and I relate to it on so many levels. I relate to a lot of the characters in the same movie that I'm kind of a few of which I'm ashamed. It makes me wonder, at what age do our behaviors stop becoming cute and fun? When do we just become tragic and sad? See, I'm ready to grow up, and now is the time. I'm back to where I started all those years ago, only now I've got the lessons to help guide me. I've also got hope and opportunities, and those are some things that I will never, ever waste again. Thank you. Last year I had a breakup, and it was one of those ones where it wasn't on very good terms, and I ended up with a lot of extra things that I had left to say to this person, but I could never really get the courage to do it in person, because whenever you're there with that person, for some reason all those words you rehearse just kind of fall to the floor, and you're just left there slack-jawed, and it's just, you lack in eloquence that you have whenever you have paper. So I wrote this letter to her and I put everything I had out there. And instead of giving it to her, I'm going to read it to y'all tonight. This is called To the Girl Who Taught Me the Art of Letting Go. You know, it's funny, when I first decided that I wanted to write you, I wasn't even sure what it was I wanted to say. I mean, even now, standing here, I'm not sure what words will flow from this pen by the time we reach this letter's end. So let's just see where it takes us. I do know that I wanted to tell you I still miss you. I wanted to tell you how much your absence has left a very important part of me empty. It's gotten to where at night in bed, like the bed, it just seems so much bigger than it used to be, and it makes me in turn feel small. It's gotten, I now have to fill your side of the bed with clothes every night just so that emptiness doesn't feel like a chasm seducing me into a fall that will never, ever end. And it's even harder because I haven't been able to forgive you yet. Every day, I hate you a little bit more, and that hatred is wrapped into a painful ball inside my stomach. And now I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't do anything else because all I see is your face, and it serves as a constant fucking reminder of what you did. But you should also know that everything in my life is going great. I have met someone else who is everything I made you out to be. I go out every night surrounded by friends and family, and I never feel that familiar ache of loneliness. But not a single word of any of that is true. I hardly think about you or us anymore. My life is a lot better and easier without you in it. I'm sorry, that's not supposed to be as mean as it came off. It's just, I finally put our past behind us. I've forgiven you and myself for everything. I don't hate you anymore because to say that I do, it gives some sort of implication that you still mean something to me. But you don't. Every day your face becomes fainter and your scent, it's not even there anymore. It'd be pathetic to stand up here and tell you that everything in my life is amazing when it's not. To be honest, I am still single, but I'm okay with it. I do still feel that loneliness, but it's different because it lacks the razor's edge. I know I should have brought up that last part, I'm sorry. It's just, what I'm trying to say with all of this is that while things in my life are nowhere close to perfect, for the first time I'm finding happiness. And, well, I hope you're doing the same. And that love is the truth. Without a single regret, Davlin, thank you.